An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of their home fans always puts a bounce in your step. A beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. Such a dramatic setting here in the Arizona desert. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, "Anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally." Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Chris Paul.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard position. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton, and it's Paul in at the point. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP to start the season. You know,
yeah.
People just love to talk sports at this point. Especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. On defense, the Lakers. That's a 2 from Paul. Releases from the... wing and drills it. Paul's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Suns. Here's Horton Tucker. And the rejection by Ayton. Here's Crowder. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's the fast break. Davis kicks to LeBron. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Gotta admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Passes it to Booker. Cuts it 5 from 18. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Booker, takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Booker's got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on And that's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
On defense, the Suns. Floats it up for James.
And that 7'1" Gasol sees over the defense with ease. I mean, fantastic at spotting the open man.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Here's Bridges. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Horton Tucker. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
It forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they wanted to. And then the game got ugly.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, there's the Suns, 7.5 games behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide-open man.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And Paul watches it from deep and just miss after miss right now. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they've put the defense on the defensive. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Bridges for 3. That one, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Schroeder. A 26-point game for him in the win against Memphis. James finds Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Schroeder hits them both. And here is Paul. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Shoots. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Crowder with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Bridges misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Now here's LeBron. 17 points for him last game against Memphis.
And how about his defense? I mean, 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down.
And here's Booker following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis. Bridges finds Crowder. Now Booker from deep. Another shot. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, the long reach of Davis. Outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
Sharge checked in for Jay Crowder. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Drummond's checked in. Paul dishes to Booker. And Sharge kicks to Paul. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Paul's at 5 now.
The touch from way outside. Paul's range has become almost limitless.
Here's Horton Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Booker looking around. And the dunk by Booker.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Schroeder with the ball. Chris Paul covering. That one drops for him. He's got 11.
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. Paul's got his third basket of the night right there.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue. Slam it in.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jerry. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Exceptional instincts from the clever guard, Paul. I mean, reading the D, making the right pass.
Pass to LeBron. Shoots over Bridges. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Bridges. LeBron with the block.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Shooter passes to Drummond. Left side, Davis. Passes to Horton Tucker. They get it back. And it's Davis missing. Suns trail by 10. 4-on-3 break. Now, here's Bridges. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Misses the three.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And yes, it's good. Schroeder's got 16.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Phoenix calls timeout. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And the Suns here with a different look. Smith checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Los Angeles leading by 12. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Payne. And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. So he gets them both. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. Kuzma with it. Now guarded by Saric. Kuzma passes to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gasol finds Matthews. Over Moore. That one wide left. Shooting 40% here in the early stages. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And how about the numbers on Andre Drummond? A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 4th in field goal percentage. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Now here's Payne. Smith for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Here's Kuzma. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Matthews against Moore. Smith wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now the feed to Drummond. Can't hit that one. Excellent defense there from Smith. Moore outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Moore's got 5 points so far. Los Angeles leading by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Payne. One-on-one fast break.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt. I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Payne passes to Smith. Over Drummond. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 8. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And a tremendous offensive catalyst, Chris Paul recently talked about the defensive side. Spoken like a future head coach, Greg.
And when it comes to closing, CP3 wants to leave nothing to chance.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
But just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend the energy.
We've got Payne, Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. And there's Etuan Moore, and it's Smith in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Kuzma. Drummond trying to get himself free. And now the Suns, a fast break, stops, pops, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
It's a great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Drummond. Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 6 points for Andre Drummond.
Well, almost impossible to keep Drummond from scoring inside, no matter how physical you get with him.
Moore passes to Crowder. Another three for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gasol. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great D. Blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Payne passes to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Down low. And Crowder finds it in.
And showing he can play above the rim. Crowder with the highlight.
Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot's good from Kuzma.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game. First in the quarter.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Here is Matthews. Phoenix able to drain the three. Pass to Drummond. Here's Caruso. And right hook of
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies. Johnson finds Moore. Gasol with the steal. Outside Matthews. Out to Kuzma. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Now, here is Smith. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game, but they'll get another chance. Crowder goes in, softly drops in the floater. Crowder's got 7 now in this quarter. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They played with energy and communicated well. It made things difficult out there.
No good from Moore.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
And the rejection by Smith. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Took him no time at all on that one. Moore's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns. The Lakers in the lead. Timeout called the Lakers. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paul comes in for Payne. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Booker, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
6 on the shot clock. And it's all evened up. Booker's got 14 points for the game.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
LeBron against Moore. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Suns trail by 3.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Paul passes to Booker. Tries it from the top of the key. Misses off the right iron.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Drills the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Here's Horton Tucker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Memphis. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Oh, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Sharch checked in for more.
People waiting for LeBron to start showing his age. You might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this league.
Now here's Paul. He's got 7. Puts it up. And James pulls it down. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Horton Tucker. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around.
To the middle, here's Sharch. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder.
This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Right around 21 points per, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists.
And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
And the first one drops.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sark possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
Saric nails them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
Here's Schroeder. That three off the mark. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 6. Here's Bridges. Hangs. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by James. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And he makes good on the layup. Horton Tucker's got 13.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And the Suns call time here.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots. And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. The past month has been surreal. 5th in blocks. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way and he'll take care of the rest.
Davis surveying the floor. Over Saric. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And the rejection by LeBron. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's Saric. Booker in the corner. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Davis. A 35-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And how about his defense? I mean, 4 blocks on the night. They couldn't keep him down.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Drummond. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. Well, for a big guy, Drummond really likes showing off his athleticism. Just a sensational dunk.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Throw, good Drummond. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, the big hands of Davis. Just great work on defense that time to come away with the steal.
Ball against Schroeder. And they double up Paul. And stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. And that one's good. Schroeder.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Stolen away. And up before again for the Lakers, running the court. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Ayton. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota.
And as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Chris Paul. Schroeder up top, defended by Paul. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. No good from Booker. Lakers leading by 11. Launches a three. Here's Davis. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Davis has got 10.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
With three, Booker drains the three-pointer.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Davis, that's for two. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 12.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
14 feet away. Rebound Andre Drummond.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space. And he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, he will.
Kept alive. Here's Drummond. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns trail by 10. Bridges with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Saric, that's good.
Really improving this part of his game. When Sarika is dialed in from deep, it helps so much.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Schroeder. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeBron against Bridges. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Suns here with a different look. Smith checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Crowder comes in for Saric. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Booker, right side. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was Dennis Schroeder setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 20 points and 2 rebounds. Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, after the field goal percentage they allowed in the first half, it's time for them to get tough. That's right, tough. If they're going to stay in this game, they'll need to turn this into a street fight. Get physical. Let some elbows go. Yes, let them go. And guys know they're going to be no more easy baskets in here. Let them know that.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Bye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Andre Drummond is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Gasol at the center position. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Ayton.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 22 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Passes it to Drummond. Lets the three fly. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Drummond. Schroeder's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers. Here's Paul. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
You can tell Paul is used to playing against physical defense. You got to do more than that to slow him down.
Lakers leading by 12. Schroeder dishes to James. Pass to Drummond. Back to James. LeBron is doubled. Nobody near Schroeder. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Paul for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Booker draws the double. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Count that one. Davis has got 14 points.
Okay, look how competitive Davis gets for the board. He knows how valuable second shots are.
Ball against Schroeder for 3. Booker, and Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. James. And Drummond throws it down.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
Schroeder against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. 13 feet away. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 16.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way. Got burned for it.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Lakers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Morris checked in for Phoenix. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Free throw good, James. And the Suns call time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The Suns in second.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Paul against Schroeder, and they double up Paul. Bridges for three. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Feeds it to James, and James throws it down.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Here's Paul. No good on the shot. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Ayton finds Bridges. LeBron with some nice D.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
But these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
James trying to free himself up.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The drive by Paul goes up and lays it nice and easy. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Back to LeBron. Schroeder outside. And the pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. Over Paul. And it's Davis missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Bridges with it. 6 points for him. Shot from the wing. Second shot opportunity. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's LeBron. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Schroeder missing. Suns trail by 20. Paul finds Bridges. And here is Ayton. Crowder from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And the Suns here with a different look. Smith checked in for 8. Sharch comes in for Crowder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here is Davis. He's got 14. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Phoenix. Big stretch here going 10-2. Moore with the bucket.
And he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not pull up and bury the 3 in transition?
Here's Caruso. 12 points for him. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Absolutely dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
The feed to Moore. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Anthony Davis.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
It's all heart. He does a great job of getting after it.
Now here's Kuzma. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Caruso. Off target from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Kuzma. Johnson, the pass to Smith. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Payne kicks to Johnson. Smith outside. He feeds it to Moore. They get it again. And the dunk by Smith.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Suns trail by 18. Kuzma brings the double team. Moore finds Payne. Smith with it. And Smith slams it home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Kuzma outside. Now Saric, he's got 5. On the wing, Johnson. Uncovered. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lakers leading by 14. To the paint. Here's Davis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Davis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Moore. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Caruso, no good. Phoenix has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Moore, and Davis sends it back. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 15. Matthews, no one around him. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 15.
How about that? He uses his agility to drop buckets on his opponents. Drummond has good mobility for his size.
Saric outside. Johnson, that's for 2. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point lead. And it's Matthews with the jam.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
Now here's Payne. He's got 5. Booker with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 23 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Matthews finds Drummond. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Payne can't hit. Lakers leading by 17. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, it's the Lakers.
So assured on this end. When Kuzma is drilling these shots, it's a big confidence builder.
Booker against Matthews. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Free throw, good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. No good there.
And when Kuzma is motivated on defense, it helps big time. He needs to be more consistent on this end, though.
A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Suns trail by 18. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Payne out there with Devin Booker. And it's Smith in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Payne passes to Booker. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Booker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Phoenix. Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Matthews. Over Booker. And that one hits back iron.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his third foul of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Lakers. Saric against Kuzma. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That foul's got to be a lot harder than that if you're going to try to prevent Crowder from scoring there.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Free throw, good, Crowder.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Now here's James. The dish to Drummond. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Schroeder. Outside Crowder. Phoenix, no good that time either. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
Here's Payne, following the basket by LeBron James. They double him with Drummond. Payne passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Schroeder, right side. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Phoenix making some changes. Bridges comes in for Saric, and it's Paul in for Payne. And the Lakers also making a switch. Gasol's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. But they get it back.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backdoor.
And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now here's Schroeder trying to get open as Kuzma drops in the tray. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Suns trail by 16. LeBron with some nice D. Here's Horton Tucker. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And the dunk by Booker.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. This one for 3. And it's Schroeder missing. Suns have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And that one goes long. Lakers leading by 14. Gasol with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
And the awareness of Gasol in transition. Look at that. I mean, he's set up in just the right spot.
Paul against Schroeder. Paul kicks to Booker. Crowder from outside. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Suns trail by 13. And here's Booker. To the wing on the left. Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Schroeder, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Lakers leading by 12. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Takes some strength to finish through that kind of contact, and Kuzma's definitely putting his share of work in the weight room.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Free throw, good, Booker. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Suns trail by 11. Trying to get open is Crowder. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 15 points here in the second half. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Right side Davis. Here's Horton Tucker. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Here's Booker, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
LeBron drives in, and James throws it down.
But so many of his points have come from within inches of the bucket. I mean, he lives to attack the rim.
And Ayton gets double-teamed. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Marc Gasol. And the first one at the line is good. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now can exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
And here is Paul. Marc Gasol getting his 3 to go.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
First one falls for him.
I mean, look, with all the hand injuries he's had over the years, I don't know how Paul's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, some of his fingers look like they got 4 knuckles.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Schroeder outside. Lets it fly from 18. Finds it again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 10 points here in the second half.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
To the left wing, Bridges for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 8 here in the quarter.
And it's looking like he got his long-range touchback after the break. I mean, that's his second 3 of the half after none in the first.
Now here's LeBron. And the rejection by Ayton. That one goes. Count it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Schroeder against Paul. And there's the pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Shoots over Schroeder. Paul can't get it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. That shot misses. Suns trail by 12. Ayton dishes to Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I've never been afraid to put himself in harm's way. CP3 knows how to get to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Shards checked in for Phoenix. And so Paul nails both of them. Here's Schroeder. James outside. Out to the wing. Loads it up for Davis.
He can dominate. I mean, beat you up in so many ways. And Davis is giving this D a thumping tonight.
Now here's Booker. From deep three-point range, Horton Tucker with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now. Knocks down his second three of the half. I mean, he had two of them in the first half also, doing some solid work from deep.
And so here's Phoenix following the three by the Lakers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Booker.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Passes it to James. Over Bridges. Here's Schroeder. That misses off the backboard.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Lakers leading by 13. It's stolen by Sharks. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Pass to Horton Tucker. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Phoenix calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Now here's Paul. And the Suns miss again. LeBron with it. Bridges covering. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Ayton. Right wing. Bridges against James. Saric, right side. The 11-footer. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, you can't let Sarika get comfortable shooting from mid-range. I mean, once this happens, it's a wrap.
LeBron passes to Gasol. Schroeder outside. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropping.
From about 16, the offensive rebound, Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Marc Gasol.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Ayton hits them both. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Inside. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Schroeder. And now it's up to 25 points for LeBron. Booker outside. Paul kicks to Ayton. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 16 points here in the second half. Lakers leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lakers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Davis.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Here's James. The Suns getting the bucket. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
The shot's good from Paul.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.